weed.
Wrestling on 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 weed. Subscribe today. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem.
Hey guys, yeah, let's do this again. We're gonna get through this fast because I just did 20 minutes of a news show before I realized that I was not even live. I don't know what the hell happened to my streaming software, but I hit the go live button and there was, it looked like it was live, but it was just recording. So I see viewers coming in, so we are actually live this time. That was annoying. I did like 7 news stories. right as I got into the main news story, I looked and saw Gruss ask, "Is this happening?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is it? Did the stream not start?" And no, it didn't. So I apologize about that, little technical difficulties, and I'm late as hell because I had meetings today that popped up out of nowhere, and I got my son. I actually got to go put him down for his nap in 1 second. So I'm going to get through these stories pretty quick. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think about all of these news topics as I speed through them as fast as possible. So we do have some injury news. Apparently, Aaliyah is injured. She had some type of back injury. Get well soon, Aaliyah, but I don't need her on my wrestling TV, so I'm not, it's whatever. Get well soon. Don't want to see nobody hurt, though. Bobby Roode just had some sort of back procedure. I think it was a back procedure. Hold on, let me confirm that. It was some sort of medical procedure. I don't think it actually says whether it was his back or not. But either way, it looks like Robert or Bobby Roode is going to be out for a while as well. So get well soon, Rob, Bob, whatever you want to go by. Hope you guys, anybody who's injured, everybody gets well. So enough injury news. I don't think there's any other injuries that we need to talk about. The doctor that was involved in the CM Punk and Colt Cabana case that works for WWE just quit for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. That's apparently a story. I don't really care about that. So let's move on to some stories that I do care about. And there's a lot of stuff going on in AEW right now. We know that. There's more wrestlers stating their displeasure with how things are going for them in AEW. If you come into the stream, what's going on, Premium Wrestling? What's cracking, Gruss? Yeah, if you stop through, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me get that out the way. I forgot. But yeah, so Miro is still pissed off. Obviously, y'all hear me screaming about Miro needing to be on TV like every week at this point. So that's, it's not a surprise to anyone. But Miro came out and, said, he retweeted some shit that AEW tweeted out because they tweeted out a picture of Sammy Guevara beating him and then in this day and time type shit. And Miro, he saw the shit anyway, even though they didn't tag him, and he retweeted and said, "Y'all don't even have the balls to tag me." And I don't blame the person running the Twitter because I wouldn't want to piss Miro off either. He looks scary. You know what I mean? So, he's probably didn't want him to get mad at him like he did, so he didn't at him. You know what I mean? But Miro is right to be annoyed by that. Like, you posting pictures of this month beating me. I ain't been on TV in 4 months, bitch. He really hasn't been on TV since fucking June 15th, since that Road Rager match he had. I don't even remember who it was against, but the match he had at Road Rager. And yeah, it's been like 4 months since we've seen him. So why? It makes no sense. Clearly he wants to be on TV. And it's going to lead me into my next point. We're going to talk about a couple other people, though, because Andrade seems to be pissed off as well. Obviously, Andrade was on TV for like literally 30 seconds last night, if that, or on Wednesday night, if that, because he just came over and yelled at the Butcher and the Blade and Private Party and walked off screen. He's literally on screen for 15 minutes of the show. So some fan tweeted out, he said something like, there's a hurricane, there's a bunch of people injured, and we still getting Andrade doing the same segment for the 1,000th time. And they still not letting him wrestle. And Andrade retweeted that, apparently agreeing, even though a retweet doesn't always mean that you're agreeing with something, but it's not like he dispelled the rumor or said cap or said, this isn't true or anything. He went out of his way to retweet it. probably because that's how he feels, because it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Honestly, he's one of the best wrestlers in the company. Why isn't he on TV more? Like when he came to the company, you thought we was going to see him in the world title picture because that's what he wasn't getting in WWE. He was doing way more in WWE than he is now. I'm sorry. Like there's him, Miro. There's a few guys that probably made the wrong call jumping ship. You know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. Obviously, they didn't know that the regime change was coming, so they made the right call at the time. What seemed like the right call at the time, but in retrospect is not the right call for a lot of these guys. And honestly, it's probably just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse because Tony Khan clearly isn't that fucking bright. All right? He just can't be that smart. I mean, as far as running a wrestling promotion, like how much confusion are you trying to, how much backstage drama do you need? You brought in CM Punk. Obviously, if CM Punk is coming back to wrestling, you sign CM Punk. But you see how one person could just throw off everything if they don't have the right attitude, right? And then how, you know, there's already people with angst backstage because their spots, you know, feel like their spots are getting taken or whatever. So much time on TV. There's only 90 minutes on fucking Dynamite and another 50 minutes on Rampage to get people on TV. So they're just bloating and bloating and bloating their roster even more. They ain't even got time for the women's division for real. They had to do a lumberjack match to get multiple women on the show on Wednesday. So the fact that these motherfuckers, Tony Khan gotta be a dickhead, have Juice fucking Robinson. Who cares about, does anybody here watching this stream right now give a fuck about a Juice Robinson? Let me stop, I'm cursing real loud. My kid's in the next room, but god damn it, nobody cares about Juice Robinson. I don't. The only person that cares about Juice Robinson is Toni Storm. She's the only one. Nobody else gives a fuck. You know what I mean? So why are you bringing him in to have matches against John fucking Moxley? And then, as I complained about yesterday, now you doing championship contenders matches? It was a dumb idea when WWE started doing that shit a few months ago. It was stupid. We mentioned it over and over again. Now you doing it? Juice Robinson, he's going to go up against John Moxley, and if he beats him, he gets a championship match next week. Guess what? Guess what, guys? He's not going to beat him. It's like, surprise. Like, what the fuck, man? This shit is dumb. It's dumb. Like, we're going to get into the whole ranking system thing in a minute because this shit is pissing me off at this point. They bring him in for a match. Andrade literally was on TV for 15 seconds. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like Juice Robinson got a 20-minute match. He's not even signed to the company. No one sees anything wrong with that or how that could create some kind of angst or drama backstage. Fuck all the CM Punk shit. Fuck all that shit. This is the real problem. This is the real shit that's going to make the backstage area toxic as fuck. It's all, yeah, brothers, and we all love each other, and yeah, keep bringing motherfuckers in. Keep bringing people in that you're going to give 20-minute matches, and then you're going to have Hangman. He ain't not going to be. Wait until you start having... What you gonna do when Kenny and the Young Bucks and all them come back? Like, that's more, they on TV every week and they taking up 15, 20 minutes of the shit. Like, it's just so many people. Like, Lance Archer might as well just quit and go back to New Japan. You know what I mean? It's like, he's done. Like, they not putting him back on TV. Like, it's too many people, bruh. What is Powerhouse Hobbs doing? Ricky Starks had a 5-second match, bro. He's been with the company for so long. He's like his debut against Cody. That shit was crazy. Like, they literally haven't done nothing with that, man. He was in the Team Taz not doing shit. I mean, he was doing shit, but he was getting over organically. He wasn't really, it wasn't like they were putting him in great situations or anything. They still haven't. He lost to Powerhouse Hobbs. Do we remember? He got his ass beat. You know what I mean? It's like, I know they go building up to the next match, but a 5-second match doesn't lead me to believe he's about to beat Powerhouse Hobbs. It looks like he just beat a fucking jobber. So none of this shit is right, man. It's stupid, and it's kind of frustrating because I started watching AEW and all these people that they had. I'm like, yo, I want to see this dude make it, this dude make it, this dude, like, you know what I mean? It's like, that shit ain't happening. I'm thinking Trent Beretta might end up being a fucking singles champion at one point. He's so fucking good. But no, he's a best friend forever. You know what I mean? Literally. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not breaking out. It ain't no time. It ain't no space. That's why they got the trios titles and everybody's in a fucking stable just so they can be on TV. It's dumb. You know what I mean? It's really dumb. It keeps you from being able to tell good stories where factions break up and split apart. You could do it with the Pinnacle and the Jet, because it's like a lot, but you can't really do it because half of them motherfuckers that be in the stables ain't really doing shit. Like Jericho pretty much kept the same stable the whole time. Yeah, I mean, he just added 2.0 and got rid of, who did he get rid of? I forgot. He got rid of somebody, but he pretty much kept the same stable. You know what I mean? But the Pinnacle, like, what's Wardlow doing? Wardlow wasn't even on TV this past. He's the fucking the show airs on TNT. The TNT champion ain't even on the show, but fucking Juice Robinson is. It's dumb. And I'm not done. That's the worst part. Because I don't want to get on this dude because he had a fucking phenomenal showing. I was the stalling suplex for like 2 minutes was amazing. The one arm fucking body, the shit was the fucking Hurricane Rada to the outside of the match was fucking fire. And I'm talking about Bandito, who, yes, probably deserves to be signed by a major promotion. But again, unless you're coming up with another 2 hours of TV, you can't sign everybody. It just won't work. Who you gonna take off of TV to put Bandito on? Pentagon and Ray Phoenix, they fucking trios champions. Like, were they even on TV this past Wednesday? I don't think so. I ain't see them either. What are we doing? So everybody just shows up every other week. That's what we doing? That's the part-time schedule? Is that how we're gonna sell it, as a part-time schedule? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all know it's hard to get over as a wrestler anyway. How much harder do you think it's going to be if motherfuckers only get to show up once a month to have a match? And then, you might throw them on TV one other time to do a fucking 1 minute promo. It's like, come on, man. This shit is dumb, bro. Like, and I get it. Bandito's an amazing talent. Juice Robinson is mid, but whatever. You know what I mean? But you can't do that. I don't care who it is. Like, CM Punk is probably the only name, you know what I mean, that they could have, Daniel Bryan and, but those guys well, I guess CM Punk and Daniel Bryan came around the same time, but, you know what I mean, John Moxley was already there. Like, there's no more fucking space. There are people they need to be giving matches to that matter. Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, like these guys, like Wardlow, all these people. MJF ain't even wrestling matches right now. He's not even wrestling matches. He's just all promo right now until we get to I guess he's wrestling next week against fucking Yuta. But it's like we ain't seen him wrestling forever. It's like, we don't want to see the same matches over and over again. So, you know what I mean? I get that, but your roster is so thick. You don't need to do that. And man, I know this rant could go on forever. It's just so fucking annoying, man, that they keep doing this. They just keep signing people, and to be rumored to be interested in Juice Robinson, it's just like, man, what? Like, what? You know what I mean? It's like, that's just kind of whack, man. They need to do something with the way they run in this company. Tony Khan he still doesn't get it, apparently, and it's kind of frustrating. The last story I'm gonna talk about, AEW, because I'm tired of ranting about this company. It's fucking annoying at this point. Why the fuck are Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, i.e. the Acclaimed, why the fuck are they doing an open challenge on Rampage? First of all, am I watching WWE? Because it seems like every week someone mentions something about WWE or how they don't like the company or blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? Stop mentioning the fucking company. Like, yeah, I mean, they ain't mentioning you every fucking week. Shut up. Yeah, I mean, just no one cares, Paige, that Vince McMahon didn't listen to you. He's not even there anymore. Shut up. Like, just you burying Triple H. I thought that was your boy. That shit is just annoying. But now you stealing all they gimmicks? Like, come on, man. Championship contenders matches, and now you doing open challenges. Like, come on, man. The entire purpose of the ranking system is to not have to do bullshit like that, right? Like, why? So any team from Dark or anywhere could just come up and be like, I want that title shot. It's an open challenge. Two motherfuckers off the street could come up and be like, I mean, maybe not. But if you're on the roster, it's an open challenge. What the fuck is up with the ranking system? FTR literally just has complained on air, on the show. I don't know what's up with the ranking system. I mean, we won our shot. It's like, what? They've been number 2 for 6 months. There's been like 7 tag team championship matches, maybe more in that span. And they not even sniffing them. It's like they not even interacting with other tag teams, it feels like. They've been doing some shit with the Ring of Honor motherfuckers over there with fucking Jay Lethal and all that bullshit. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. It's just like, stop trying to sell me on some fucking ranking system and some records and all that shit that I told you I was stupid from the jump and doesn't work in pro wrestling. No one went to fucking listen. Well, some people knew better. It was just fucking stupid. You can't tell stories like that. And then as soon as you bring in somebody and they wrestle 2 matches and you give them a championship match, you know what I mean? It just throws everything off. So why keep mentioning that shit? It's stupid. It's stupid. Just trash the ranking system, just trash the record books, and just tell stories, my nigga. If you can't tell stories without fucking fake records and rankings, then you're just not good at pro wrestling storytelling. And you need to go find you a Paul Heyman or somebody to help you out, because it ain't working. You know what I mean? This shit is stupid. Open challenges. It's a FTR sitting back there like, what do you mean an open challenge? Can we answer the open challenge? We've been begging for an opportunity. If I'm thinking properly, like just in my head, FTR's been like pressing them for open challenge. So wouldn't FTR answer the open challenge? I would assume that would make the most sense, but that's not what happened because 2 random fucking tag teams answered the challenge. I don't even remember what the fucking tag teams were. I don't even care. Don't even fucking matter. It ain't fucking FTR, who should be the AEW tag team champions at this point. You know what I mean? They should have had them already before the Acclaimed, but they need to have them shits, you know what I mean, after the Acclaim. I mean, but now there's 2 babyface teams. You can't have the 2 babyface teams going at it, so now they're going to have to wait even longer. They're going to wait for somebody to Acclaim to either turn heel, which can't happen anytime soon. Dead ass, if they try to turn the Acclaim heel, I will find Tony Khan myself and smack the shit out of him. Like, you can't do that right now. Obviously, they just got over so organically. So FTR just got to wait. It's going to be mad teams getting tag team championship matches against the Acclaim, and FTR still going to be sitting there like, I guess being the number 2 ranked team don't mean shit over here, I guess. So it's like, come on, man. I want all them motherfuckers to be like, yeah, I love Triple H. Same shit that that Bobby Fish did. I love Triple H. I go to war for Triple H. Fire me too, nigga. Shit. Some bullshit, man. I ain't mean to rant about that long, but it's so annoying. I ranted about it yesterday. I ain't want to rant about it again today, but it's so fucking annoying, man. But before we get to our main story and talk about all this Bray Wyatt, White Rabbit stuff, let me check the chat. Damn, y'all blowing up the chat. My bad. I ain't even check. I've been ranting like shit. My bad, y'all. What's up, James? What's up, Gruss? Premium Wrestling in the building. KGM in the building. I see y'all, man. All my guys in here. Wild Nation, gang. Appreciate y'all showing up for a late stream, man. You know, it's Friday. Your boy had business meetings and daddy duty and all that stuff. Let me see what you guys talking about in here. Premium Wrestling said, did you know that Sable is being considered for the Hall of Fame? She should be. What? Is that a problem? She definitely should be, especially now that Vince is gone. She sued Vince for being a creep. I don't think she had a problem with nobody else. And we all know that Vince is a creep. So I would say that it was probably justified. I don't know the entire story, but yeah, I mean, I was, hey. I would say it was probably justified. I remember her saying something about how she had a problem with doing some of the stuff that she did, but she was asked to do it, so she did it. But I don't blame Vince for that. You did it for the check. I can't. They're paying you to do it. You're just like a fucking porn star trying to sue the porn company after she signs the contract and shoots the porn. Like, wait a minute. We didn't put a gun to your head. But still, like, I definitely believe that she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, I watched wrestling mainly when I was 17 years old because of Sable, DX, and Stone Cold Steve Austin and the NWO. Those were the acts that I watched. The Rock wasn't popping yet. So it was like, then once he got with the Nation, obviously started popping. But yeah, Sable in the Hall of Fame, of course. Yeah, it's a must. If not Rock, I want Bray to face Roman and dethrone. Maybe get his win back because Roman did beat him. Roman did beat him and is that who Roman beat to take the belts? initially? Is that how Roman's reign started? You like what I did there? Is that how it began? I'm pretty sure that's how it began. He beat the Fiend, and he hasn't lost since. So that might be that's something. That is something. That is definitely something. Just don't bring back that fucking $3,000 zillion belt that was ugly as fuck, and I almost bought it. I'm so glad I didn't. But let's see. Paige is the female CM Punk. She will pop up. See, I told you. That's why I said, man, she's starting to sound like Phil a little bit. Yeah, I mean, starting to smell herself. Yeah, I mean, starting to smell herself a little bit. Like, you see what I'm doing for everybody. You see how I'm helping everybody and things are better because I'm here. That's when everybody start looking at you like, bitch, what? And even if they could use your help, they won't receive your help because of how you're presenting it. I can attest to that as a boss and a leader myself. That's a mistake that I've made as a younger, CEO and different things like that. You got to make the people that you're helping not feel like, you're doing them a favor or, they're beneath you or something. Like, even though it might not be intentional because you're just trying to express what you have to offer, you got to sometimes keep in mind how that makes other people feel. That's just all about being a leader, part of being a leader, things you learn on the road. She'll figure it out. She already said she was rusty, so I think she may have acknowledged. Well, no, she didn't because she tweeted what she tweeted, right? So she don't know yet. She'll figure it out, though, hopefully. Sami Zayn should be Roman. I still want Sammy, either Sammy and Solo or Sammy and KO to win the tag team titles. I don't think Sammy needs to be world champion. I just don't think he needs to be world champion. And honestly, he's not, unless he's going to be a Weasley heel, he's not as believable as the world champion. Like, Roman's going to take the belt from the first match he has. Like, is in kayfabe, Sammy's amazing in the ring. I mean, he could beat anybody in kayfabe, but I'm just saying, like, you can't stack him up against people like Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns and expect me to think he's supposed to win. You know what I mean? It's like, I could, IC title, US title, states, they're on that level. I'd rather see him with the tag title. You know what I mean? Because just him interacting with somebody on a regular basis is always fucking hilarious. So, yeah, Sammy, long as they do something with him, keep pushing him, I'm good. Do you think, we answered that. No fucks given. Everybody wants Sammy for champ. Appreciate that, Premium Wrestling. Appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you very much. Working really hard over here. Even though I got 3 other companies to run and a whole 1-year-old to take care of. So we still here, baby, even though we late. Let's see. Yeah, Sable for Hall of Fame. Facts. We're starting the campaign, the official campaign over here at Wild Nation. I'm with it. Can we get some t-shirts with handprints on them? Just right. That image is burned in my head. I will never forget it. That was my childhood. Like Sable and Shannon Tweed. If you don't know, you're not old enough and you won't ever know. You can go Google her. But if you don't know who Shannon Tweed is, she was the second favorite white woman of everyone in that era. So you might want to go check. Anybody in the chat remember Shannon Tweed? I mean, I ain't gonna say what network she was on. It wasn't pro wrestling, though. Let's just say that. Wild Nation, did you hear about the new YouTube monetization, 10 million short views? Yeah, they're supposed to be cutting, that's some whole YouTube stuff, but they're supposed to be cutting it down to 500 subs to monetize, but all that stuff ain't taking effect till 2023. I'm definitely hoping to hit the regular monetization numbers before. We way past 4,000 watch hours. We're like 6,000 watch hours, but it's more about getting the subs. We almost halfway there. You know what I mean? Slowly, slow and steady. I ain't tripping. Y'all here. That's all that matters. Wild Nation in the building. Let's see. Tony Khan needs to separate Ring of Honor and AEW. Yeah, he does, but he's not going to. So I guess they replaced the whole Jay Lethal thing with the Chris Jericho thing because they can't have too much Ring of Honor stuff on it. But then you got Claudio. I don't know if is he signed to Ring of Honor or AEW? I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. I'm sick of Ring of Honor. Like I'm just sick of it. Like he's making me hate the brand, honestly, because I want AEW and I can't get AEW because of Ring of Honor. Like I want to see Miro and Andrade and Lance Archer and all these people that I started. Well, I want to see the women's division. Like there's just things I want to see other than this. It's just it's a little much, man. Sanjay Dutt and fucking man, fuck out of here with that shit. Remember Black Lives Matter AEW? No, and I would like to not remember it. I don't even want to remember the real Black Lives Matter. So Black Lives Matter, but the company sucked. We all know. I never supported that bullshit. God damn, they scam people, man. Whew. I hope y'all didn't donate to that shit, black, white, or otherwise. I really hope you did not donate to that BLM shit because they scammed. That bitch is living in mansions on everybody's dime and ain't do shit. Damn, man, shit crazy. But anyways, I'll talk politics. Gruss said Paige is useless. She's not useless. I mean, we'll see how she is in the ring. She's been away for a while. She's still the same in the ring. Still can go in the ring. She's definitely not useless. She's great. But she could definitely probably be a little humble. You know what I mean? Coming into a new company with all these new girls just to make them feel more important. Like really, instead of you could pump somebody up all you want, but if you're saying you're the reason they're hot, it doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean? So. Let's see. Open challenges way around rankings. No, I think it just makes it more convoluted. Oh, baby good. Just making sure it's not convoluted. Or it just makes it more convoluted. You got open challenges, which throws off the ranking system. Like I see what you're trying to say. Like they're having open challenges, so that's why the rankings don't. But the rankings are still the rankings, and whoever is in the rankings should be very, very upset, or they should be the ones to, like, just logically, unless you don't want the titles, it makes no sense. The people who don't accept the challenge, who are ranked, like, everybody should answer the challenge. At the end of the day, it's an open fucking challenge. They had 2 teams in, but it wasn't fucking FTR. So it's like, I feel like all the teams should have answered. Who doesn't want the tag team titles? Like, it just don't make no sense. That's why I don't like open challenges, because it should be a race to the ring to see who can get the match to start first. At the end of the day, unless you just don't want the titles, you know what I mean? Everybody's sitting back there. You gonna do it? Y'all gonna do it? Y'all want to do it? It's open. Yeah. So y'all ain't gonna. I mean, I do it. If y'all do it, we can't both do it. I mean, maybe we can't. It's like, what the fuck? It's like none of that shit makes any fucking sense. So I don't like it. I don't like open challenges. I mean, it would be different. I wouldn't hate open challenges. Like, obviously, John Cena open challenge, Kevin Owens, like, open challenges work, but not when you got a fucking ranking system. That's my only problem with it. KGM said we didn't need Paige. I disagree. That women's division is light. You saw it, right? She brought them all out. It's light. They definitely needed Paige. Who else is there? She brought all of them out. I don't even give a fuck about no Willow Nightingale. You got Jade Cargill. I care about her. I care about Kiera Hogan, too. I like Kiera. I care about them. They're never on Dynamite. They're on Rampage. So nobody watches that show. It's ridiculous. And they got half of the women that came out. They got, Serena Deeb is like one of the top 3 to me. Obviously, Britt Baker and Toni Storm. You know what I mean? Got to throw her in. Like, it's light. I mean, Athena, I'm not a big fan of Athena, yo. You know what I mean? On God, I'm just not a big fan of her. Like, she came out with the metal wings, and that shit looks stupid. Her promo game is pretty ass. You know what I mean? If you ask me, I'm not a biggest fan of Athena. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Jade Cargill should be the fucking champion of all the women. She should be the Lord and Conqueror of every woman in the AEW women's division, and she should have a Roman Reigns type title run, similar to what she's doing with the TBS title. And just nobody ever beat her. And then you make a star by having someone beat her. Because at this point, I think she just pull an Oscar and just give the TBS title away. Say, I don't want this shit anymore. I want that one. and that's how she should lose the belt. She shouldn't lose to anybody. You know what I mean? She who's gonna beat her? Who believably is gonna beat her without like doing some remarkable cheating? And she's a heel, so the person she gonna be heel versus heel. I don't know, man. They need to fix a lot over there. But I think they definitely needed Paige, though, because Paige is good, man. I'm gonna be too hard on Paige. She definitely was trash on Wednesday. Like, that promo was ass. Like, we not gonna cut her no slack on that. But she said she was rusty. I mean, I give people second, third chances, man, especially in this game. It's not easy walking out there in front of a bunch of people and cutting the promo, so I ain't gonna be too hard on her. We'll see. Let's just say that. Have you ever played the OG SmackDown versus Raw season mode? No, I don't think I played the season mode. But that I've definitely played that game. Obviously, it's like the best wrestling game of all time. SmackDown versus Raw is probably top 3 wrestling game ever. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it might top 5 at least. You know what I mean? Let's see. When you realize that Nick Khan is better than Tony Khan, facts. Facts. Roman beat Braun in triple threat. Okay, that's what it was. It was a triple threat? Okay, all right. Maybe I don't care about AEW. Premium Wrestler said, maybe I don't care about AEW. Maybe I'll get that title and take it real company. Real fans and be. He did say that. He did say that. He buried his own company, which was, I called that out that night too. Like, damn, all right, so that's what we're doing. I guess so. They made a lot of mistakes over there. And their viewership dropped under 1 million this past week. I don't know if that was because of the storm, and hopefully everybody out there is okay. KGM, I hope you and yours is okay, man. I know you down there in Jacksonville or near Jacksonville or in Jacksonville, I think you are. Yeah, I hope you guys are okay, man. I know it's like millions of people without power. I know how it's like there. I go out without power for 5 hours over here when it's a storm, and I'm losing my fucking mind without no internet. So people not having power and water and all that shit, this shit is sad. The water is crazy out there, and so hope everybody's doing well. I mean, slide that in there real quick. Don't want to forget to mention all the people in Florida. Let's see. Let me catch up. How you get the watch hours? I really need help on that. You got to stream every day. I do long form. We do a podcast. We do long form content. You know what I mean? It's 9 people in here watching right now. If they watch the whole show, it's an hour long and it's 9 hours. It's very easy to accumulate 4,000 hours of watch time. You just got to be on all the time. Or if you're making like YouTube videos, then you just got to hope you get a ton of views. You know what I mean? That's why I like doing live streams a lot better. Let's see. Rebrand the 20 WWE James, it's in hell where it belongs. The 24/7 title is burning in hell where it belongs, and I never want to see it again. But Gruss has an idea. He said, I have an idea to rebrand the 24/7 championship to the WWE Street Fight Championship with serious contenders and Solo Sikoa be the first champ. What if we made all the matches in the fight pit? Nah, because then that'd be a fight pit championship. That'd be like a cage match champ. That'd be like some MMA shit. I like the street fight thing though. So I think that there would have to be one rule that it couldn't take place in the ring, because there would have to be something to differentiate that from regular matches, like a regular no DQ match, a regular street, like is, you know what I mean? It had to be something to do. So it has, like, I want to see them shits take, it's got to be false count anywhere except for the ring. You know what I mean? No ring action, no ropes, no none of that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see none of that. They doing fighting in the back. They fighting in the actual street. You know what I mean? They fighting in the supermarket like Stone Cold and Booker T. I'm cool with all that. You know what I mean? That's not a bad idea. It's not cheesy. You know what I mean? Solo Sikoa is a serious wrestler. So it's a really good idea. I don't even think it needs to be a rebrand. I think, no, you know what? Because keeping the 24/7 concept where it could just go down anywhere is actually a pretty good idea, because if you got that title, nigga, you better have your hands taped up at all times. Like on some motherfuckers just come up and hit you with a chair and take your shit. You gotta be ready. So Gruss always got some good ideas, man, except for Amos being anything. But oh man, God, no more 24/7 talk. AEW should try booking a great promo without firing a shot at WWE and get the O from the crowd. Yeah, it's been old, bro. That shit's been dead. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of every new wrestler that's been in WWE coming over to AEW and taking a shot at WWE. Because remember how some of them did it and how some of them aren't on TV anymore? See, it's not always, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So maybe you should just shut the fuck up until you figure out what's what. Like, say that shit in the interview that people might not watch or something. Like, it's just starting to get cheesy. Everybody, this stuff, you know it's coming. Every single person that comes from WWE, you know for a fact that they're gonna diss WWE as soon as they get over there. You know what I mean? Maybe the only person that didn't do it was Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. I don't even know. I feel like they did it too. I feel like everybody's done it at some point, but we'll see. The hurricane didn't hit Jacksonville head on, so it was just okay, great. That's awesome. That's great. That's good to hear, man. That's really good to hear. I'm working on my way getting the money to go to the Royal Rumble in San Antonio. That's lit. That's lit. Dynamite is here on Wednesday, so y'all might see me at Dynamite if I can get a ticket and I have time to go, because I won't have my son that night, so I can go, I think. So yeah, hopefully you guys will see me in the crowd if it's not too crazy. Gruss, you're definitely Gruss is down there. That's what's up. Yeah, if I want to go to it. That's one of the only pay-per-view like big 5 pay. I've been to SummerSlam, I've been to Survivor Series, and I've been to WrestleMania a bunch of times. So yeah, I would love to go to I would love to go to a Royal Rumble. I would love that so much. I hope they do. They need to do a major pay-per-view in DC again. There hasn't been a pay-per-view in DC in a long ass time. A long ass time. So maybe was 2011. It's had to been one since then, maybe. But I remember 2011 because I remember R-Truth was an actual serious wrestler and he was with the Miz and John. R-Truth was facing John Cena for the championship, his one and only championship match. I got to see that live, but that was a nothing pay-per-view. Obviously, R-Truth versus John Cena, the main event. It's like it was Capital Punishment or some shit. Like it's like I don't even remember another major pay-per-view that's been here. So. Definitely not Survivor Series or Mania or anything like that. Been in DC, so hopefully we get something like that soon. But let's see. I think I'm caught up on everything pretty much. Paid Paige really good to do nothing for years. They didn't want to fire her. Good for her. Somebody want to pay me to do nothing for years? Shit. What? That's not good for her. That's awesome. Like, I mean, clearly she wanted to wrestle. You know what I mean? So cool. But if you getting whatever she getting, probably like $500,000, maybe not that much, but she making career salary to fucking do nothing. It's like, I'm just saving money and I'm gonna just start some side businesses that aren't Twitch, because clearly that wasn't allowed. No, she did a lot. She said Paige here a lot. Oh man, there's so much hate for Paige, man. We don't hate Paige over here. I love Paige or Soraya. Why are we ain't even calling her? We disrespecting her right now, man. It's Soraya, or is it Soraya? I think she said it was Soraya or did she say so? I don't remember. I really don't remember. So let me get into this last story so I get out of here and go get my son, man. We've been on for 40 minutes. I got clients coming. Did they text me actually? No. Okay, we're good. Let's see. Let's talk about this Bray Wyatt stuff, man, because this Bray Wyatt stuff is crazy. Apparently, spoiler alert. Just, you don't want the Bray Wyatt spoiler, just exit or plug your ears up, because apparently he's supposed to be appearing at Extreme Rules. That's the rumor. He's supposed to be appearing there and pop it up there. I don't know what match is going to happen at or how it's going to happen. But that's where he see, I'm sitting up here saying Bray Wyatt. I should just say that's where the White Rabbit teaser will be revealed. It's Bray Wyatt. But just covering my bases in case it's not. But yeah, so all these signs are leading to Bray Wyatt. I don't think there's any question at this point who it is that they're referring to. I think it's still fucking awesome that they're just not like doing some dumb shit where it's so fucking obvious, like showing of the fucking Bray Wyatt skull. Nothing about this is blatantly obvious. It's all weird. They're throwing fucking Aleister Black lyrics in one of the joints to throw people off because he was about, he was having turmoil with maybe leaving A, just playing on every rumor and mental wrestling note that people have up here and just using it all to confuse us, even though we're not confused. We know it's Bray Wyatt, but it's still cool because we have to think, but what if it's not? What if it's this person? And it could be this person. Maybe it's Bad Bunny. That would be hilarious. But, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I really like what they're doing. They dropping these clues and these QR codes and all this shit that, that's going on. So, yeah, they said that, it's supposed to be, the people that are in the know, because apparently not even like the staff know what's going on. It's not like everybody knows what's going on. It's more of a situation where only the top people in WWE know, the people who are helping Bray with this, probably Triple H, Stephanie, and maybe one or two others. So even those people, because, leaks, and Meltzer would have probably already found out, or probably SRS, he's more into it with WWE, he probably already found out. But no one really knows. So everybody's still speculating, even though it's not obvious, but it's pretty obvious if you're a wrestling fan. But maybe for novice wrestling fans who aren't reading the fucking wrestling news sites or watching these podcasts, then they don't know what the fuck is going on. They just think it's cool. They might not even know to scan the QR code. They might even be following this whole storyline because it's not happening. It's not being acknowledged on TV. So that's what makes it so cool, man. It's kind of like creating that Bray Wyatt lore. So when he comes back, man, it's gonna be fire. But I do want to go over, because Sportskeeda did a cool little thing, cool little wrap up. I'm gonna go through this really fast so I can go get my kid. But they did a top 5 clues that have been dropped about the White Rabbit mystery that pretty much all point to Bray Wyatt. Let's see. The first one was the "Come With Me" line. It's a direct line from Bray Wyatt's first promo where he was talking about killing his father. And patricide was one of the words that he used in the promo. And honestly, I don't even know what that means. But it says meaning to kill your father. So I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for Bray Wyatt. And that is one of the words that you see when you scan the QR codes, one of the QR codes. So that's pretty obvious, because no one else is using the word patricide, and no one else ever cut a promo about killing their father. So it's Bray Wyatt. So the next clue was the "Who Killed the World You Did," little hangman game that he did. I don't really, it had the word demon in it. That's what it was. My son is in there trying to sing the song. It's so fucking adorable, yo. That kid is so fucking cute. It kills me. But yeah, he's the "Who Killed the World You Did" hangman game. And the additional letters spelled out at the bottom spelled the word demon. And this could be a reference to maybe the Demon King Finn Balor, obviously somebody that he had issues with in the past, somebody he basically squashed. But yeah, we don't really know. But it could also be referencing, obviously, his alter ego, the Fiend, who I assume is a demon because he burned crispy and was still alive. So yeah. And this is where things get really interesting. One of the latest QR codes had a zip code that led to Bray Wyatt's past. This was pretty fucking cool. There was a zip code at the end of the video on the Hangman shit that said 40701. And people obviously are Google searching and every single detail about every one of these promos. And this happened to be a location, or this led to a location called Corbin, Kentucky. At first glance, you might think, oh, Happy Corbin. You know what I mean? That's where he got his name from. But, it's more like a play on words. But the company, this word gets crazy. The record company in Corbin, Kentucky is called White Rabbit Records. Oh, this is getting creepy. It's getting creepy. It's tying in. It's like a shoelace. It's just... It's like paper. It's like a crochet. It's just weaving in and out. This is awesome. I can't even, who would think to do some shit like this? This is crazy. But then there was another one whereas, with some coordinates. Now they getting real Seven-ish. You know what I mean? I remember movie Seven. Like it's getting a little crazy now. It's like the mysteries are being, you know what I mean? I don't want to find a dead body nowhere, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? What's in the box? I don't need to know. You know what I mean? Let's just not look. Brad Pitt's reaction. No, don't. He ain't want to look. I love that movie. But yeah. So there was. You go to one of the QR codes. The video shows a number at the bottom, some coordinates like 4.2, 4, blah 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 blah. But I guess it's kind of creepy because that also led to it led to a location. Oh no, yeah, it was a bunch of HTML coding with the message "No man is ever truly good and no man is ever truly evil," and that was the whole Aleister Black theme song shit. So I don't know if they were kind of trying to throw people off with the whole Aleister Black reference or whatever, but I mean, obviously he's come out and said he's not leaving Tony Khan basically came and said, "You ain't going nowhere, bitch. You thinking about what? You want to do what? Ain't nobody leaving. I'm the new Vince McMahon. You're under contract till I say so." So, I don't think it's Alistair. He's kind of removed himself from that discussion, which would lead people to believe even more that it might happen. But, I don't think he's out of a 5-year contract. Tony Khan would have to be the worst businessman ever, honestly. Yeah, and the last clue was the font style that was used in the Hangman game, which I think is one of the more obvious clues, honestly, because it's literally the exact same font that Bray used in most of his shit. The Yowie Wowie shit, it's a T. He already has a T-shirt. It's the exact same font. So maybe they should have changed that. You know what I mean? But maybe not, because no one really caught that. I didn't even realize it till I saw this post. When I was reading this post, I was like, oh shit, it is the same font. You know what I mean? So it's Bray Wyatt. It's the White Rabbit mystery is leading to a Fiend return. I hope it's a Fiend return. I love the Fiend gimmick, so I want the Fiend to come back personally. But even if it's just Swamp Bray, where every gimmick Bray Wyatt did was pretty fucking cool in some aspects. So I just want him back because he's a fucking creative genius, and I want him back on my pro wrestling TV. And I'm glad it's WWE because no other company could make him the spectacle that he's supposed to be. Undertaker wouldn't be Undertaker in AEW. I don't care how much smoke and flames that Chris Jericho got on his entrance. Like, it's just not going to feel the same. Their entrance is like 5 feet short. Like, it's just not going to be the same. So, yeah. Even with their entrance ramps, the Undertaker, some people got to come out the middle, like doing that whole, I'm coming out the baby face, I'm coming out the hill. Some people ain't either. So it just don't make no sense. So some people, they're just presented better in WWE. A lot of people, actually, including Miro and Andrade. We won't go back to that. I'm sorry. Let's see. Gruss said Tony Khan has ruined the Jacksonville Jaguars for years. Good business. I mean, Jacksonville looking kind of nice, man. I don't know. Does he have anything to do with the Jaguars, or is that his dad running all that? I think that's his dad running all that. I don't think Tony has a whole lot to do with the Jags. I could be wrong, though. You would know better than me. Bray Wyatt puts more effort in Easter eggs than Tony Khan puts into Dynamite. I think Tony puts a lot of effort into bad ideas. I'm pretty sure all the good stuff that happens on Dynamite comes from the wrestlers, the main wrestlers, like John Moxley and all. Like, I don't see Tony Khan like helping them at all. Like, I just don't see it. Like, they left because they didn't want help from motherfuckers who didn't know how to wrestle. So I don't fucking know, man. Let's see. Jay Cargill uses the Cody Vader. I don't even know what's the Cody Vader. Russ, the Jags might be back. I would rather AEW be trash and the Jags be good. Hey, facts. I would rather the Raiders be good than AEW be good. Hey, that is on God. I wouldn't care if the ratings plummeted. They was having trash shows. I had to watch motherfucking, I don't even know who botches a lot. I don't even know who's a bad wrestler in AEW. There's not a whole lot of it. I would watch the pizzeria guy go up against the pizzeria guy. I don't even fucking know his name. Get him off my television. But yeah, if I can just get the Raiders to not suck right now, I would definitely trade one of my wrestling shows for a good season from Vegas. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. We got Denver and Kansas City the next 2 weeks, man. If we start off 0-5, I am going to cry. I will be depressed as fuck on this podcast. What's up, y'all? The Raiders lost again. It's wrestling news. I don't really care. I just want to win a game. That's going to be me. I be so depressed when they lose, yo. It's a little bit better when my son is here because I got to take care of him, so I can't be all depressed with the game. I still got to be happy and smiling and laughing with him. So it's cool when he's here. It's a little bit better. But, man, when he's out here on every other side, I'll be like, man, this is fucking depressing, man. We lost again. I hate when we lose, man. 35 years invested into this fucking team. 35 years of my life, all my life. But that's it. Hey, man, don't never, ever, when you see anything like that happen. Y'all are the worst fans in America. There ain't no way I would ever join that fan base. Y'all are what people would like to label as insufferable. It's like, y'all the only team that's a Super Bowl contender every single year. No matter who's on the squad. Y'all the only teams every year. Cowboys going all the way. Shut up. Y'all was 2-12 last year. Y'all won 3 games. What do you mean? Y'all Super Bowl. Y'all got a worse team than y'all did last. No, but the Cowboys, look out. That defense is legendary, man. That defense is scary. And Cooper Rush is, he's a backup. But, hey, he's there. He's doing a good job. He's not losing the games, which is important. So, good for y'all, man. And the Eagles look way more dangerous. That's a good Eagles fans of the world. Okay. That might be true. They snowballed Santa Claus. Nope. Still Dallas fans. Still more insufferable. I can deal with people. I'd rather listen to, I watch some people belts fucking Santa Claus with snowballs than listen to a Cowboys fan rant about how good their terrible team is. It's just it's what it is. I'm sorry. But that's enough football talk. I'm going to go finish being a dad. Not finish. Continue being a dad. It's not like it's my last day. It's my last day on the job. I'm sure, some people have heard that before. It's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Not my son. I hope I ain't triggering nobody. But not my son. We'll go finish being a dad, man. Or continue being a dad. I said it again. What the fuck? Continue being a dad. And me and my son are gonna go watch Cars. I promised him we watch Cars, the movie, tonight. The little Pixar movie. Because I got him some little Pixar, the Cars toys. So now he wants to watch the movie since I showed him the preview. So we're gonna go watch that. And I'm gonna order some food and watch SmackDown tonight. So we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully bright and early, as we usually are on Saturdays. And I got a surprise for you guys tomorrow, so you definitely need to lock in, especially the regulars. You'll be excited about what we do on the show tomorrow. I promise you guys will be excited. All my newcomers, it'll be a pleasant arrival or pleasant surprise. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not as good at Bray Wyatt as keeping secrets and making things cool. But tune in tomorrow, man. We'll be live around 11:30 as usual once I put the kid down for his nap. And, yeah, man, we'll catch up on SmackDown and talk about it, man. But until then, it's your boy, Mr. HD. Like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that cool stuff that helps the algorithm. We 25 away from 500 subs, man. We almost there. I know most of you already subbed already, but, like the video so other people see it and it gets out to the algorithm and YouTube thinks I'm making good content. So appreciate you guys, man. Pizza Hut, always. Why would you order Domino's unless you're a savage? Don't do that. Are you homeless? That's like homeless people food. Don't order Domino's. So that's it, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.